So now it's just me. You're just stuck with me again. And
There's an old curiosity shop. Every once in a while I go by there for the fond recollections that lie there in that old curiosity shop.
and I am headed out to a couple of my normal spots on a Tuesday morning here in Philly, and we'll see what happens. I haven't been posting a whole lot in my shop lately. I haven't been filming much lately. It's the summertime, and I am doing this, that, and the third, as they say. So, yeah, I'm well, everything is good. I really don't have a schedule. A lot of YouTubers do, and that's fantastic. I know you probably appreciate it as viewers. I don't really have a schedule. Maybe I'll think about... No. I even knew when I heard myself say that I'm probably, if I make a schedule, I won't stick to it. So I'll go in spurts. I'll do several videos and sort of get into the habit of posting one every other day for like a couple of weeks, and then you don't hear from me for like a month. And I apologize, because I know some of you are like, oh, what happened to him? Did he get run over by that trolley on Girard Street? No, it's just I get involved with projects or family things or just life in general, and I don't, because I don't honestly, I guess I don't really consider myself, did I just miss? No. I don't really consider myself a big YouTuber. When I started it, I really didn't think that anybody would, frankly, be all that interested in seeing me drive around and pick through buckets of Fire King. But it's great to know that you enjoy watching, and I really appreciate that. Oh! I am doing a Christmas in July. Now, hold on. It's not going to be the Christmas in July where it's me showing you Christmas things. Hold on. I'm running my mouth, and I'm supposed to... These, if you don't turn... Okay. Sorry. My Christmas in July, because honestly, I have not found much Christmassy. Really haven't. Last summer I did. If you saw last year's Christmas in July, man, I had a whopper. I mean, the whole place looked like Walmart on Christmas Eve. Well, maybe Target. Not that I'm dissing Walmart. How many of you have already flipped over to somebody else now and you're like, this guy is just running his mouth? Okay, what I'm going to do for my Christmas in July, and it's probably going to end up being Christmas in August by the time I produce it, put it all together. I am doing a viewer appreciation Christmas in July. So I have gifts for you. Now, not all 5,600 of you, or how many there are, I don't know. But I've got about, I'll say 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 prizes. They're all vintage. They've all been thrifted by me. And I guess I'll just, should I tell you now? No, I'm not going to tell you now. Because then this excitement would be gone. You're going to have to wait. But and I don't even know how I'm going to do the contest yet. It might be a trivia question. All right, it won't be as hard as the last one that I did. You guys got mad at me. My questions were like, oh my gosh, is he kidding? So they're going to be easier questions. But it's going to be 5 winners, 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 winners, and all expenses paid. I'll mail the stuff to you. It's nothing, big. All right, I'll tell you. I can't wait. So as I'm out collecting my vintage Depression era teacups and saucers, I have a few extras that are duplicates. And then I have a nice collection of restaurant ware. Now, not all one pattern, but it'll be one cup and saucer of different patterns. because sort of one of my trademarks has kind of become, when I start my show, I'll have a vintage teacup or coffee cup, and I'll say, today's cup of coffee is brought to you by the Hazel Atlas Company, right? And now,
a cup of coffee, a sandwich, and you, a cozy corner, a table for two.
so I'm going to be giving away teacups and saucers and some restaurant wear, vintage restaurant wear, teacups and saucers from right here in Philly and Jersey, sometimes Delaware, where I've thrifted these things. So, and you get to choose. I'll lay them all out, right? It's kind of like, I'm going to be like Monty Hall. You remember him?
Let's make a deal.
Curtain number 1, curtain number 2, curtain number 3. This is Monty Hall. $50 for anybody with a lipstick. Now, I'm remembering it from the 70s. You 20-year-olds are remembering it from, who's the host of that now? Something Brady. Wayne Brady? Florence Henderson? No, Florence Henderson was on the Brady Bunch. Brady? Somebody? Wayne Brady. I don't see daytime TV because I'm out thrifting. Okay, I have just talked way too much, and I'm stuck here because I missed my turn. Well, I guess I need my head examined. I don't know why I'm out here. This weekend is supposed to be the hottest weekend since 1977. It's going to be 100 degrees in Philly today, and I think 99 degrees tomorrow anyway. You can see I'm at a neighborhood flea market. It's a very small one, and but sometimes there are treasures here. That's the interstate running up there, and then you can see there's somewhat of a neighborhood just behind us. So, oh well, I'm here, so let's walk around. I have a feeling that I'm not going to be here very long. Is this that Neil the Frog everybody's always talking about? No, I think it says made in China. I can't see. I'll leave him. Pretty little 1940s pattern. Pots and pans.
In the car you paid for it.
Rockabye, baby. Not yet. Shouldn't joke about that. Okay, I'm walking back to where I parked, and I want to show you where I parked so that you'll understand some of the things that I go through. Now, honestly, it's not a bad flea market. I have been here before, and I occasionally do find some diamonds in the rough, but today it is just rough. Yeah, today was not the day to find anything, but now, hold your horses, folks. Hold on. Wait for it. Wait for it. I promise you that this is totally free parking. In fact, they advertise that if you park at the Club Risque, your parking is your parking is free. Ooh, and a hookah lounge, whatever that is. I don't mess with that stuff. But yep, there's my car, and you see what I go through. And that's the flea market right over there. Okay. I think it's time for an iced coffee.
How can I help you?
Oh, hi. May I have a ham and cheese? I'm sorry, a ham and egg wake-up wrap with no cheese on it?
Anything else?
Yes, I would. A medium iced coffee. That's all.
Okay, for the farm to be clear.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, I know. Last time I was driving in the city and filming, and you could like see the cityscape, I got like 4 or 5 comments about, oh my goodness, look at the wires. What do you guys do with your wires in other parts of the country? I don't know any such thing about, what about the wires? People were just like tripping. Oh, how old-fashioned. Look at the overhead electric wires. What do you do with yours in Kansas? Or, I don't know, wherever you are. I never thought about it. I guess they're buried in some places. But, yeah, there are, now that I look at it, there are a lot of, you know, all the telephone wires, the electric wire. I'm going. The electric wires, the trolley wires. Maybe that's it. You're just not used to seeing so many wires. And it is a very old city, and there are parts of the city that they just can't really, I mean, to bury the wires would be, they would just have to tear the whole place up. So maybe that's it. But what do you guys do with all your electric wires? I'm not sure about that. Okay, I think I'm going to show you some wires here. See up there it says trolley only? Those wires are for the trolley. Oops. Well, that didn't quite work out like I wanted it to. No surprise there. But we're on to the next venue, so better luck at the next stop. Here we go. sweetie, you need to try getting home a little earlier at night. I mean, that would be my suggestion. Just saying. Okay, well, I'm really striking out today. The flea markets have been a dud. The thrift shops haven't been so good either. Yeah, you don't find a Tiffany lamp every day, and that's just the nature of doing what I do. But I've got my gym bag. I'm gonna hop into the gym, do some cardio. It's a nice, cool 98 degrees right here at about 1 o'clock in the afternoon in Philadelphia. And after my cardio, I'm gonna make one more stop, and then I'm calling it a day. I'm going inside and hiding behind my Venetian blinds. Believe it or not, folks, that is my gym. Well, it's the back of it, but yeah, everything in this town is old. Okay, cats and kittens, I did find a gem. Here is a console table, actually a half table or a demi-lume table. It dates to somewhere between about 1918 into the late 20s. These are very popular during that era, and it is solid mahogany. It was manufactured right here in Philadelphia. And it's got its original finish, which I'm going to restore. Don't worry, I'm not going to strip it. I'm pretty good at furniture restoration. I'll let you see it. See the whole table. And it does have a label underneath of it telling us the maker. I'll show you that later as well. But maybe next week, I think next Tuesday, it's supposed to cool down to about 78 for a high, and I may take this into the garage and then go ahead and do the restoration on it and film it for you. So I paid $15 for that, and I did find it at a thrift shop, and I love it. Okay, this is Scott from the Old Curiosity Shop saying thanks for watching, and so long for now. Okay, so you don't get frustrated and say, I can't believe I just listened to this man run his mouth for half an hour and we saw nothing vintage. I'm going to show you the items here that I'm getting ready to pack up and get in the afternoon mail. I don't think any of these made it into a thrift haul video. Well, maybe one item, so I'll just review them quickly. These are two pink Miss America goblets or water stems, and they're made by Anchor Hocking, and this is in the 1930s. Pink sells very well. In fact, let me see. Hold on for a second. Let me go up here. I know you're getting dizzy. I need to check. Give me just a second here. Look at the fan. Watch the fan. The goblets sold for, hold on. 31, no. $32 for the goblets. 31 for the Raggedy Ann, and 24 for the, okay, so 32, 31, and 24. All right, let me go back again. So these sold for $31 or $32 for the two of them. These over here sold for $31 or $32, and this set sold for $25. So 30 and 30 is 60, 70, 80, so about $90 worth in sales right here. The pink does a lot better than the crystal, and that's the reason why, if you remember, a few months ago, I passed up a whole bunch of crystal Miss America, not to be confused with Westmoreland's not early American, hobnail, English hobnail. You can tell the Anchor Hocking because it has that starburst on the foot, and these banded rings here on the goblets. So they were about $1.50 each, and as I just said, sold for over $30. The aluminum tumblers made by Bascal. Anyway, they sold for $25. And so something is on its way to California, something is on its way to Texas, and something is on its way to Florida. I don't know who made these Raggedy Ann and Andy mugs. They're totally unmarked. So, I don't know. Glass Bag, Federal, Anchor Hocking, I simply don't know because they're not marked. But somebody knows because they purchased them. There's Raggedy Ann on that side and Andy is on the back. And I would like to know, do you know who made these? Which company made them? I'd love to know. I got 5 of them, and they sold for about $32. Okay, so I'm gonna box all of these up, get them in the afternoon mail, and then, so I've got some shipping supplies here on the floor. And then over here at my desk is where you can see the computer is out, is on, it's fired up, ready to go, and life continues. So I am actually trying to eat a leftover grilled chicken breast. And I know, like, my mother would call me a heathen right now if she were watching, because this is not how you eat a leftover grilled chicken breast on your sofa in the living room with the cat trying to steal a piece